Playing a musical instrument is the brain equivalent of a full-body workout. I am Kylie LaFlamme, and today I will be spreading awareness of the positive impacts that learning an instrument while your brain is developing has on multiple areas of your life. Piano specifically has always had a place in my life, whether this was through my family or my personal experience with this instrument. My oldest memories dating back to my preschool days are surrounded by music. Specifically, there was an old family piano that lived in our house and was passed through multiple generations of my family. In these pictures on the slideshow, you can see this piano in many of my mother's wedding photos. My mom was a piano teacher herself and grew up classically learning piano. Because of this, I was inspired from listening to her play to begin teaching myself piano in elementary school. You can actually see a picture of her playing piano at one of her concerts in the bottom right corner. After listening to my mom play piano in my living room for years, I started teaching myself simple beginner songs and chords. I instantly fell in love with the instrument, and piano and music became one of my main passions up until sophomore year. This was when COVID happened, and after years of playing piano every day, I started to realize that I barely had enough time to practice when school and work became more demanding, and once I started a new job. I immediately knew that I wanted to take this opportunity through senior seminar to create time in my schedule for something that I once loved. So what have I done with my required senior seminar hours? For my project, I decided to pick 2 final piano songs that I would eventually master and play by the end of the semester. For my 2 songs, I decided to pick songs that both me and my mom enjoy that included Vienna by Billy Joel and River Flows in You by Yerma. I decided to dedicate all 35 of my project hours to learning these songs and practicing piano. Now standing here, I have learned both of them. For my community connection hours, I knew that I wanted to teach anyone in the community who wanted to learn piano. I would teach them the first steps in learning this instrument. I ended up tutoring 2 of my friends, Janine and Kat, that you can see on the screen, and I also taught my 6-year-old neighbor. I taught all of them beginner chords, and both of my friends were able to play a beginner duet by the end of the sessions. So how does playing an instrument actually affect your daily life? Well, first, I knew that I wanted to center my research on what advantages does learning music have on an adolescent developing brain. I knew before starting my research for this project that music in general could have slightly positive impacts. Now, after researching this topic, I realized just how drastic the impacts playing an instrument can have on both your mind and body. In a popular TED Talk called A Piano Lesson for Life, the expert states there is no human activity that can activate the whole brain the way music does. The whole brain, all parts of the brain, are in action when the brain makes music out of simple vibrations. I've never realized how playing music can single-handedly activate every necessary part in the brain. With all of these positive impacts happening on your brain, what can you actually gain? Science has shown that music can immensely impact both your school and work life and your daily social everyday life. Every single time you play an instrument, whether it's your first time playing or your 100th time playing, you are growing your neuron connections. This will have a direct impact on your school life, as new information can be stored and processed quicker. This makes learning math and English much more easier. Music has also an immense impact on your speech and possibly social life. Aspects of rhythm in both music and speech are very similar and can go hand in hand. Studies have shown the more you build up your ability and understanding of rhythm in music, the more fluent your speech will be. This also has a direct impact on your daily and social life. Rhythm can go hand in hand with just listening music. You don't have to play an instrument in order to gain the benefits of music. Music has had such an immense positive impact on every aspect of my life. I hope through showing you the possible impacts music can have on your own life that I have been able to spread awareness of the hidden gem, music. Thank you. Any questions?
Will you continue to make time to play, Kylie?
Yeah, after this project, I really found my passion again.
Nice.
Yeah. Liberty?
Do you plan on making a career out of your love for piano?
Even though piano is one of my passions, I don't see myself going to concerts or like doing anything. Maybe in college I might be taking like piano classes or something, but not like a career. Sage.
I'm not sure if you said this, but how many years have you been playing piano?
Well, I started teaching myself when I was about 5 years old, but I didn't really get into it until 8th grade because that's when I started like teaching myself real songs instead of like chords and just beginner notes.
Is your mom still a piano teacher?
No, she stopped being a piano teacher like in college,
Yeah.
but she still plays all the time with me. Cap.
What's your favorite song to play on the piano?
I know the SpongeBob theme song. Yeah. No.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.